Today we're replacing the rear rotors and also swapping out the brake pads while I'm at it so they can match the brake pads in the front. Stay tuned. So you're gonna have to get the brake sensor out, 8mm. I'm gonna loosen it up. And then I'll remove that once I get the brake pad out. Go ahead and get this guy out the way. Just kind of push it towards you and towards the rotor. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, so I'll get back to. Now that I got this off, it's easier for me to, probably can't film it now, but remove the sensor. You may be able to just pull it with your finger. If not, flathead screwdriver. So now that that's free, I'm just gonna prop it up here. Now, if you haven't already done this, make sure the brake fluid cap is off, since now we're about to compress the piston. So that's off. So now I'm gonna compress the piston back in using a compression tool. Of course, you use your C clamps. I know a lot of folks have C clamps. I don't have one, but I feel like this is a little easier for me. I'm gonna loosen my T30 now, just to go ahead so it's loosened up. Then I'll hit the two 18mm off the caliper bracket itself. So for the bottom one, you can use a regular socket. I got an open-ended one because the top one is the one that's gonna give you issues. But you got plenty of space down here for a regular socket. But for up here, a regular socket probably won't work, so you'll need a wrench. A long ass wrench at that, but 18mm is what you need in a cheetah bar. I'm using a jack handle as my cheetah bar today. The bar to help you. Just go ahead and back those two all the way out. Like I said, I went ahead and got this guy off. Hopefully the rotor just falls off on me. Well, not only, but falls off for me. It's probably wishful thinking. I'm gonna just actually show me getting these all the way out, since I don't really show me getting anything out. So obviously you can fast forward. As you can see, yeah. You know what? I probably won't. Oh, maybe. Let's see. That feels loosey-goosey. Okay, I can get that with my fingers. Bottom one. Probably wipe these off just a little. Not that it really matters. I need to re-clean them. Okay, so we got the bracket off, okay? So yeah, it wouldn't come off on its own. I'm gonna go ahead and get a hammer. Well, I do have one already. Obviously, if you're just doing brake pads, you don't have to do this next part, but I'm doing rotors. I'll give a couple of light taps while I'm recording it, but doubt it comes off. Okay, yeah, let me get some big swings and I'll be back. Surprisingly not too bad. I got it off, only took about 3 minutes. So now I got the new rotor on there, and I know you guys are like, why the hell is it black? It's gonna come right off. Well, some people might ask that. So the reason why a lot of people get the colored rotors It's because we don't like to see the rust. So wherever it's black at that does not touch the brake pad itself, it's going to remain black for the most part. At least you shouldn't be able to see rust. So this hub, as you can see it, will end up looking like that one, you know, or the top of the rotor. Of course, some people, that stuff doesn't matter. I kind of care for it. So those are the only two parts that will remain black. So it gives the car a cleaner look. Now pretty much reverse everything we just did. So if you're only doing pads, you're gonna continue back from this point. Well, actually you won't, because you wouldn't have to do all this. So let me go ahead and put those back. Okay, so people just doing the pads. Got the front one on. Remember, I already pushed the piston back in. I'm using a resonator that I deleted since I don't have a paint can or anything else the proper height. So if you did an X pipe, you can do it too. All right, so I put the sensor back in there so you can do it once the caliper is all the way back on. Then gotta tighten it up at 8mm. Don't forget to also plug it back up down here. So we'll just tighten this up real quick. Obviously, make sure these are good. I ended up using a T45 because do I have it over here? I'll show you later, but I ended up using a T45 because this guy got stuck and I didn't have time to go run and get another one and pry this one out just yet. Of course, after you tighten them all up, put your little cap back on so dust and stuff won't get in there and cause a whole different issue. Yeah, these brakes look horrible. I gotta, yeah, when the spring comes back around, I'm gonna use some better paint and let them dry before I dry the car. But yeah, so that's my little brake upgrade. Just might as well make sure this is tight one more time. Remember, that's the T30 and I used the T45 for those two. You need an 18 and an 8. I'll have all that in a photo in the beginning of the video, or you should have saw it by at this point. So of course that's how it's gonna look once it's back on. Once I break, I'll get another picture just so you can see the end result totally. But like I said, the hub portion, that's gonna remain black, and the outside layer, that's gonna remain black, wherever the brake doesn't touch. Also, if you do this, make sure that the dots in the rear are going in the same direction. So you can see that, how they're moving, that they're going in the same direction as the dots in the front. That's what I was talking about. The base is going to remain black because the brake doesn't touch that. The top is going to remain black. I just hate when my rotors get rusty, so I went with these. And actually, if you guys want them, I can get them for like 210 bucks on eBay and Amazon or Car ID. They're 300 bucks. So if you're interested, let me know. And I can, get them to you guys for a discounted price.